Okay, what is up, guys? It is me, Faith and Moliminous, and we're here with kind of classic for us. More leak information, but it's not something as simple as new episodes or more of the same stuff that's constantly being leaked. It's not an EQG short that's being leaked or anything like that. I haven't even covered those. If I covered those, I would probably be making a video daily at this point. But instead, we're talking about something that's actually pretty freaking interesting, which is Generation 5 leaks. Now, this one is coming from the r/MyLittleRedacted page by a user named Mori Gupta from 6 days ago. Now, some of these are just stuff that we've already known. Now, he doesn't source, or she doesn't source, the actual emails, but they've pretty much summarized all the new information from various emails that have come out, and I think it would be cool to go over them. Now, some of these are mentioned somewhat in the other emails and some not at all, so some you've heard before, others you haven't. So let's go ahead and just break some of these down. Alright, so the ponies don't live together. We pretty much summarized that. I mean, they don't live together now. I don't know why that seems to be a thing that would need to be clarified, but I guess they're at least in the same city. In this world, they live on separate ones, like they live on separate worlds. As you guys know, they've been playing around with the idea of having a world for each race. These are literally not ethno-states, ethno-planets. I think that word just got me demonetized. Swear, I'm not Richard Spencer in YouTube. That didn't get me demonetized, that certainly did. They think the system for travel is going to be something like the world tree from Nordic mythology, which I have not that much experience with. I'm vaguely familiar with it, but I don't really have any full grasp of it. Apparently the world tree is like some sort of mythical object that connects multiple realities together. I guess like branches of a tree, it splinters off into different possibilities of the universe, and I guess it connects all of it through one trunk. So I guess that's what the world tree is supposed to be. Pegasi world is very Spartan / Athenian inspired. It's like how Cloudsdale already is, with the pillars and the Spartan motif warriors. Picture the old Equestria with Captain whatever their name was, the one that Rainbow Dash played in the play. Yeah, picture more of that. So essentially, Pegasi are going to be more Spartanish. They're going to be a little bit more Kratos, a little bit more God of War-esque than what they are now. So they're pretty much dialing it back in time for the Pegasi world. And I guess the entire world is going to be like that. Imagine Rome, but spanning literally the Roman Empire, even bigger than what it was. That's going to be interesting. Magic is also, this is huge. This is extremely huge, because this would take out the main contention people had with Twilight. Magic is not determined by race. So all races apparently will have the potential to have magic. I don't think it means all races have magic like inherently, but I think everyone has the potential to have magic. It is something that everyone can learn, but everyone will have different and varying degrees of skill with it. Now that's headcanon, but it does say all races will have the potential to have it. A dragon world also exists, and Spike is apparently going to be in that one, I think. Dragons also have a culture and wear armor and clothes. Dragons have a prince who was inspired by Jonah Hill. And if you guys remember from the earlier leaks, they showed a bunch of people that they were modeling stuff out off of. One of them was Danny DeVito. One of them was Trump. Like they have a lot of famous people that they're just modeling different designs off of. So I guess Jonah Hill is king of the dragons. Congratulations, Jonah Hill. I mean, your career literally could not get any more comedic, with Jump Street being the last big thing I can even remember you from. So it's better than Seth MacFarlane. So the dragon world is filled with like human-sized dragons, and it's populated with only dragons and something called a logma. I'm not sure what that is, as I frantically Google what the hell a logma is. It seems to be like a pony dragon hybrid thing. Just when I thought the show couldn't get any more furry. There we go. So a lot of your OCs look like they're becoming canon now. A ghostling world is also in the show, one inspired by Danny DeVito, and is a con artist, or Groot's Slang, I think, world. And that's again one of the references that I was talking about, the Danny DeVito one. Another Groot'sling looks to be a combo of Tyrion Lannister and Kylo Ren, and is possibly Spike's very own arch enemy, as in the notes of it, he seems to be related to Spike. Okay, so this is sounding more and more like fan fiction almost, like people just saw, oh, this villain's cool, this actor's cool, let's just mix them all together and see what comes out. So I'm not sure how I feel about like a villain being a mix of Tyrion Lannister and Kylo Ren. What does that even mean? On the movie from Boulder Entertainment, it seems that they may have found 2 directors already for this CG film, so it does seem that CG will be the main thing, and those are Rob Renazetti and Kevin Munro. Rob Renazetti is actually the creator of My Life as a Teenage Robot and has worked on the show since I think season 1 and 2, or he worked during season 1 and 2. I don't know if he worked after that, but he does have a pedigree of My Life as a Teenage Robot. I'm sure Kevin Munro also has one. I'm sure he's also related to Generation 4 in some way. As long as they're getting golden age Generation 4 writers and animators and etc. on board, I'm 100% happy, because those were the times where I was most stoked about watching the show, about seeing new episodes, as opposed to these later seasons that are just not doing it for me. Oh, and it does seem that Rob Renazetti, probably butchering your name, but I love your work, is actually going to be the showrunner for G5. And they're setting up like a literal just one showrunner who's going to go through. We're not going to switch every season or every half season as it feels like we've done. So it seems like we're going to have a consistent vision from now on, and that's going to be great. I'm looking forward to that for sure. Because it says even here he has My Life as a Teenage Robot, as I went on and talked about, Escape from Cluster Prime, which I don't know, but I didn't know he worked on Gravity Falls. I knew he worked on Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends, so he's actually tied with Lauren and, you know, Tara and all of those other guys, which I still believe the entire voice cast is actually getting the axe anyway, as they're being replaced. As I think a lot of you guys already know, Flash is still out of the picture. They will still be using Toon Boom Harmony. And I didn't think anyone would think that they would downgrade back to Flash. Most people seem to be upgrading to Harmony. It was originally Toon Boom, and I guess they decided to change the name to Harmony. I remember when they did that. That was so weird. It was like when they started getting really popular. So I guess they wanted to make it less cartoony, despite the fact that cartoons are the majority of things produced on there. DHX and Canada will not be involved in G5. Replacing them is Boulder Entertainment and will be made in Ireland. It kind of does solidify my ideas that, yeah, they really are going to cut the voice cast. It's going to be a little bit harder for them to remote record every person, because I don't think any of the staff live in Ireland, and that's going to be a hell of a commute. And of course they can do it. You know, of course they could use a remote recording studio, obviously, but I don't think they're gonna do it in this case. It won't. Oh, I did not know this. G5 will not be on Discovery Kids. It will not be on Discovery Kids. They appear to be going for a TVY7 to TVY setting FV rating. I'm not sure what the FV means, so give me a second and I will Google that. All right, so that's gonna be fantasy violence. So it seems like it's gonna be way more action-packed. Inspirations for the show in the email sound like Kingdom Hearts, Star Wars. I mean Star versus the Forces of Evo, anime, and more. So general anime, because if like just anime in general, because that's a lot of different things. We can go pretty lewd with anime, we can go pretty graphic with anime, and we can mix the two. There will be no humans in this version. I mean, I didn't expect them to go back to G3, but sure. And that's like pretty much it. That's pretty much all the good juicy bits from this information. So there's a lot to take in here. A lot to take in. Some stuff is confirmed or more confirmed than they were previously. Some things sound good, some things I'm a little iffy on, you know? So, yeah, let me know what you guys think down below. As always, I've been Faith and Moliminous. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace, lim out, guys.
Woo! Hey.